What's up, cultivators? We are here for another episode of CCGO. How are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. So I'm here with Lady Lanes, correct?
Yes.
That's amazing. So how did you guys start working with Lady Lanes?
Marisol was like a month before me.
Yes. You want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. So I graduated college in December of 2020. That was like the peak of pandemic. And I interned for someone previously. So after I graduated, she sent me a Instagram story and was like, hey, these people are hiring. Reach out to them. I reached out and they wanted me to do like an interview and then a trial day. And my trial day was a closet. And I rode with Kristen Lane, who also owns a company with Alex. And we did not leave till 11 p.m.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, this is what it is. And I came back for more. So it was just, ever since then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I started about like this time, just 3 years ago. I knew someone who worked here, but before that, I had gone to school to be an esthetician, which is skincare. Wow. And it just was not working out for me. I had a really hard time finding a job in that because it is a very oversaturated business. And I just didn't really have a passion for it anymore. So I was running out of my, what do you call it? Because I was working in retail. What do you call it whenever you have to get laid off because of COVID?
2 weeks? Put in your 2 weeks?
No, we all got laid off because of COVID.
Oh, so like layoffs.
Unemployment.
Oh.
My unemployment was running out. So I actually had to like really look, and just the esthetician thing wasn't working out. So I knew a girl who was working for Lady Lanes already, and I just DM'd them on Instagram, and Alex, who is one of the owners, called me up immediately and was like, yes, when can you start? And then freeze happened in Texas. So everyone was stuck in their homes again. And then that week, right after I started, that whole week was a hoarder's home. It was dirty, disgusting. Like, honestly, I think everyone's shocked that like that I did come back. Like, that's something you wouldn't come back to, but here I am.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So I'm guessing it's not what you guys were expecting at all.
Mm-mm.
No, because on Instagram, a lot of people have like a misconception that like it's so easy, it doesn't take any time, and all we're doing is like making a pretty space. Mm-hmm. So they don't think about the work that is going into it. But it is a lot more manual labor than you think.
And mental.
Yeah.
Lots of mental labor.
Lots of decision making, problem solving, having to tell people what they need to be doing because we've gone through so many people in the company. So yeah, it's a lot more work than what Instagram portrays.
Yeah. 2, there was the show, The Home Edit on Netflix, and it's all like cutesy and fun. They're doing celebrities' homes, and it's not like that at all. So, and plus, like, we just kind of run things a lot differently than they do. So it's very different for us than I would say it is for most organizers.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And can you like put us in a day in the life of being an organizer?
A day in the life. So a typical day would be, we start at 11 a.m. because we all live on the north side, whether it's the Woodlands, Spring, Conroe, we're all up there.
Oh, wow.
All of our clientele is in Memorial, Bunker Hill area.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost an hour drive.
Yeah, if not
minutes.
longer.
Yeah.
So usually we're on the HOV going and coming. Mm-hmm. But so we started at 11 for that reason. And because of the Container Store opening at 10 a.m. So if we need any product, we have to shop at 10 a.m. and then make our way down to Houston. Mm-hmm. And so typically we go into a house, assess what the client is wanting, what space. Usually we know what space they want organized, whether it's a closet, pantry, kitchen. And we go in, assess, make sure we know like what we need to buy, how much stuff they have in the space, and any other questions that they may have or like we may have for them. And typically 2 or 3 stay on the job. We send 1 or 2 to go shopping at the Container Store to get the product. So not everybody has to leave. And then they come back with product. We are organizing with Container Store product. And, we forgot something. Oh, we need this. Sends another person back to the store. So it's a lot of like having to communicate, having to go to Container Store if all the product that we have at the house is not working or we need something else. But it ranges from day to day, like depending on the space, depending on what they have, what the team is like. It just varies so much. But I think standard, it's like we're going into a house, assessing, going to Container Store, buying product, organizing, leaving. But
that is amazing. What's up, cultivators? We are here with another small business before they make it big. I'm here with
Alex Lane.
And Cody Klump.
How are you guys doing today? You guys are Lady Lanes. So tell me the story behind Lady Lanes.
Okay, well, we basically kind of started during COVID, trying to just help people be in their homes, get organized while they kind of have downtime, giving options and ways that they can kind of pull their home together while sitting at home. So we started slowly getting back into people's houses, and I mean, people weren't doing anything at that time, so we kind of became the show. And they would just sit there and watch us organize. And that's kind of how we got our real start. And then it wasn't a couple weeks into that I called Cody and I said, we are getting booked. I need help. And we had worked together in oil and gas. And I was like, hey, can you come and help me on a job? And
yeah, so when she texted me, I knew about the company and I knew what organizing was because I had followed Alex's story and it was relatively new what she was doing. And I was like, well, I'm currently sitting on unemployment. It seems like this thing is close by. Let's give it a shot. I'm not doing anything big at the moment. It's COVID season, I guess we'll call it. The panini is what people used to call it. But anyway, so I joined her, and I mean, we're looking 3 years forward later now, and we've kind of developed this whole thing that I think both of us would like to agree upon, that, you know, we help get people's life in order, not just like in the home, but like the mental that we're able to bring to others by organizing their home. And I'm sure we'll get into it, but we've been able to build a lot of things, you know, complement different industries into one, kind of like an all-in-one service. Lady Lanes has been able to bring to the clientele in Houston.
Most definitely. So can we talk a little bit about y'all's background and what you guys bring to the table for Lady Lanes?
sure. I come from a logistics background. So does Cody. So I could organize really well, and I had always been told that I was very good at it. But when it came to my home life, I was like super messy and didn't really care for picking up because I just found the whole thing to be kind of inefficient. And I kept thinking to myself, like, why haven't I been able to master this when I can do it? Literally, it was my job. So I think that I bring to the table for our company a lot of networking capabilities along with my logistics skill set of keeping the jobs efficient and running smoothly and kind of seeing the problems ahead of time and seeing the timeline. I can kind of see ahead, like, hey, we've got 10 hours to do this. If this doesn't happen by hour 6, then we're in trouble.
It's all about execution at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then for myself, I've definitely come in as someone that is very hands-on, open-minded with what I'm able to do. And a lot of my background also comes from logistics, but very much also in sales. So I've helped, once we get into places, kind of escalate sales from there into bigger and better things, and helped enhance what it is that she's brought to the table. And let's see what else.
Yeah, you kind of capitalize like on the moment. So when Cody's not there, it's kind of like a missed opportunity. Like, we don't capitalize on the job as much as we could because he showcases kind of all of the different things we can do while the rest of us are organizing.
Wow. Is there something that you guys wish your clients knew about Lady Lanes?
So many things. I think that it's really hard to get the jobs done and then communicate to the clients this is who we are. This is the services that we provide. We're basically a bunch of yes people that want to improve people's lives and help people have happiness in their homes. But it's hard because we're doing a job while we're, I don't know, would be saying these things. So I just don't feel like our clients have a clue half the time, like where our heart really is in all of this. And it's just to help. And we have a very capable group, but sometimes I just don't think that they even know that we're capable of all the things that we're capable of.
Yeah, I feel like I have to say this. So like when we go into a home, they see us as you're coming in to organize a space, whether that be a closet, a kitchen, a pantry, a bathroom, something simple. But when we come in, they're like, okay, you guys can do all these other things, such as like myself, I've gotten into custom building. So like custom carpentry work, do you want a mud room? So when you walk into your home, you have a place to drop all your kids' stuff, or do you need something built in your kitchen? Or do you just need some handy service that you don't want to hire 3 or 4 different people to come and do? That's kind of my specialty, is doing the handiwork, doing the planning on the build outs in discussion with, Lady Lanes, the girls, the team that does the organizing. They have such input on how to better utilize a space, but a lot of the time spaces aren't built to, meet the needs of the client, the home, and all the things. So we kind of come in as, we're here, we're ready to organize, we're kind of here to like clean up your home and get you in a better state, but there's so much more to the process. We can come in and all of a sudden be like, we have so many dreams for you guys. What's y'all's budget? What can you allow us to do to get in and actually fully give you like the experience? So when she says concierge, not concierge, when she says, what was the word?
It's like I want to be a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
Like they can come in and we can do it all.
Right.
And that's based on the like personal relationship, I think, with the client.
Can we break that down a little bit more? So like, what is sky's the limit, or is there a cap to what you guys can do in terms of organization and carpentry?
So we have big dreams.
Yeah.
We've come to the point where we'd love to be able to design and build homes from a grand scale to where when you buy your home, you have a home that's fully sustainable to be organized in a way where you don't have to call even us, Lady Lanes as a service. You get the full thing from the get-go because it was designed properly, and more people can get into those types of homes versus having all these steps along the way and fighting going through the process of having a general contractor who builds a home. And even then you still have to have someone come back and trace over those steps. We're kind of trying to close that gap. And I think in our future, we'd love to get to that point of we're able to design these homes while they're being built the first time rather than tearing things down and starting over again.
Man, that is an amazing